following content may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewers' discretion is advised. Welcome back, y'all. It's DURREYL the GLXY back with Nize What, and I'm here with a special guest by the name of SHOWTIMECASS. Welcome, SHOWTIMECASS. How you doing, girl?
Thank you. I'm alright.
Okay. Can I ask you, how did you come up with your artist name to begin with?
Well, it's more like it kind of describes how I act, and like you know how we're not ourselves when we're just like by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But like you still have to get up every day and go do shit and be around people you don't want to see. So like it's like a pep talk to myself that like I like have to tell myself growing up like, okay, it's showtime. You know what I'm saying? And then Cass is like everybody call me Cass, so I'm like fuck it, Showtime Cass. That's it.
Ooh, it's such a smooth name. I
Yeah.
remember when your manager, shout out to Maj, said your
Shout
artist
out.
name. I'm like, what?
Shout out to Maj for real. But yeah, what'd you say?
And he's talented too. But no, yeah, when he said your artist name, I was just like,
You was like, damn, another one,
I
another
what?
Showtime.
I don't. I mean, the only Showtime I know in Toronto
Yeah.
is a videographer. I don't know.
Oh,
I
I didn't
maybe
even.
I might be I'm learning something, but I don't know any other artist named
I mean,
Showtime.
like, if you go on Instagram and you type up Showtime, you're gonna see a lot of people with the name Showtime. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has their own meaning. That's why I
Right,
said that.
right,
But
yeah. But
I would have said the
Showtime,
same shit. I'd have been like, damn, another one.
when it comes to the name, yeah,
Mhm.
it shout out to Showtime, the videographer, the Showtime, I believe. But yeah, Showtime cast, it just really sparkled, literally like how the word Showtime is.
Yeah.
And I had a few descriptions when I saw your F with Me music video, and one of them was like just bold, confident, like just blinged out, like sexy, like all the right descriptions of what Showtime means, and then you're
Mhm.
seeing your personality cast like come out too.
Mhm.
So what would be the three words that you would describe your artistry or yourself or your persona?
I don't know, like I wouldn't even just I can't describe it as just three words, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm always changing. And like my looks are always changing. Like how I am is always changing. Like I could be so dark one day to the next day I'm like running through a fucking maze of flowers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like I can't even describe it.
You're
But
just
I would say maybe like flexible. My
hmm.
style is very flexible and it's very adaptable, but it's also like it's very bold. Like whatever I'm doing, it's not just I'm dipping and dabbing. Like I'm doing it to the fullest extent. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. I
Okay.
love that answer because I it was hard for me to even put that as a question because I'm like, there's just too many aspects,
Right.
too many
Like
multi-dimensional, okay?
right.
Like, because I can see that through your music video, F with
Mhm.
me, FWM, if you want to check out her music video, I'll put it on the title there. But yeah, so I really agree with that. Like there's just so many aspects to you. Now, when
Mhm.
it comes to your just just the process of you starting your artistry, developing your your name and everything or your brand or however you're doing it.
Mhm.
What's your process like when it comes to writing music in general, and how did you start writing music?
Honestly, like my process is really it's all over there. Like I honestly when I write, I don't have like I don't just sit down and plan to write out like a certain time of my day. Like it's like I'll be in the shower at work and I'm like, oh yeah, let me type these lyrics. Let me da 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 da. Da. So like maybe like piece by piece, somehow it just comes together. But really, there's no plan or process like put into this at all. Like at all.
It's
It's like
literally
I literally just
natural.
freestyle, do fucking shit. Like
Right.
I be like.
It just comes just naturally.
Yeah, I
And
can't
you
even
get
tell you.
inspired. You get inspired by anything, like anything or anyone in particular?
I get inspired by myself
Period.
because it's like you know what you've been through, you know like what you're capable of. That should inspire you enough to go out and do what you need to do. If it doesn't, then shit, you
Right.
know. Maybe you're not
Yeah,
supposed to be something in your life, you know what I'm saying? There's
that's
no, I
real.
don't think people should be like looking at other people to inspire them. I mean, obviously you have people out there who you respect in a certain field or whatever, but like to look at somebody and be like, wow, I want to be just like you. No, you got to be just like you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, individuality.
For
I
real.
agree.
That's like one big thing that I'm about.
When it comes to um, performing, are there any places that you liked performing at or have already performed at? And if not, what is a stage that you would love to eventually in the future or in the now future perform on or perform at?
So far I've only had two performances, but I would say my favorite was my very first one. It was in Atlanta, and it was lit as fuck. Like I was so drunk that night. I should not have drank that much, but like, fuck it, right? And then I was throwing up in the parking lot before it was supposed to be my turn to go on stage.
Right before.
And I opened the door so like I could hide behind it so nobody would see me. But some idiot like walked around. Like, why would you? He walked anyway. And I'm like, okay, so he could see me throwing up, but I didn't give a fuck. So I just kept puking. He's like, miss, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And then he walked inside. I guess he told people because when I go inside, no, before I even go inside, I can hear what's going on stage, and they call my name, but I'm too busy throwing up. Then they let the next person after me take my spot. I'm like, fuck no. So I like wiped my mouth and ran inside.
The show
Ran
must
on the
go on.
stage and I was like, nah, I'm here, I'm here. Fucking perform. It was lit. We had people was jumping on stage, like the whole room was lit, dancing, that TikTok hip shit or whatever.
Gee.
And I don't really do that shit, but I
Yeah.
kind of like tried to, but whatever. But it was lit.